Good morning, students. Today I have come with some revision questions for your coming board examination. So let's start the questions and consider about their answers. Student, first question I have taken from your chapter metals and non-metals. Question: name a metal which becomes blackish after certain time. Can you guess the metal which becomes blackish after certain time? Certainly the metal is silver. The metal is silver because silver metal with traces of hydrogen sulfide in air reacts slowly and forms a black layer upon it, which is silver sulfide. So due to coming of layer of silver sulfide on silver, it becomes blackish after certain time. So here answer will be silver. Second question: develops green coating. You can guess the metal which develops green coating after some time. Certainly the metal is copper, because copper reacts with atmospheric agents like carbon dioxide, oxygen, moisture, and forms basic copper carbonate on its surface, which is greenish in color, which is of green color, and that green color is the corrosion of copper metal. So develops green coating, the metal will be copper. Third question: does not corrode at all. One metal you have to tell which does not corrode at all. Certainly answer of this question will be platinum, Pt, platinum metal. Platinum metal does not corrode at all. Next question: metal which is used in making steel. Students, steel is an alloy, you already know. So you have to guess here one metal which is used in making steel. Certainly nickel, or chromium. Nickel or chromium is used in making steel. Next question: a metal which is non-lustrous. Students, you have studied metals are lustrous in nature, but here you have to guess one metal which is non-lustrous. Certainly answer is sodium, sodium metal which is non-lustrous. So students, this was the first questions and answers already I have given here. So you must go through the answer of the given questions. Next question, let me say, why calcium starts fluorating when added to water? Students, calcium is a metal, and you know metal reacts with water. What happens when metal reacts with water? It forms either its oxide or hydroxide and liberate hydrogen gas. So question here, why calcium floats on the surface of water when added to water. Students, the reason of this question is due to evolution of hydrogen in this reaction, that hydrogen gets sticked with calcium, and hence calcium becomes lighter, and that's why it starts floating in water. So here you can write evolved hydrogen gets sticked with calcium and makes it lighter, and that's why calcium starts floating in water. Okay, next question. Arrange the following elements in the order of their increasing non-metallic character. In the order of increasing non-metallic character. Elements are here: lithium, oxygen, carbon, beryllium and fluorine. First of all, students, you have to consider for this question these elements where are in periodic table. So students, these elements belong to second period of the periodic table. Second period of the periodic table. As you know, atomic number of lithium is 3. Atomic number of lithium is 3. So electronic configuration 2,1. This is oxygen 2,6. This is carbon 2,4. This is beryllium 2,2. And this is fluorine 2,7. As you are looking here, all these elements had only 2 cells involved in their electronic configuration. It means they belong to second period of the periodic table. And now, students, you know, in any period from left to right, non-metallic character increases and metallic character decreases. In any period of the periodic table, if you move from left to right, non-metallic character increases and metallic character decreases. So here we have to arrange in the order of increasing non-metallic character. Increasing non-metallic character. Certainly, students, the element which is extreme right of the periodic table will be more non-metallic, will be the most non-metallic. And here you are looking fluorine. Fluorine is the most metallic element, non-metallic element here, and lithium is the least non-metallic character. So order will be lithium, then beryllium, then carbon, then oxygen, and at last will be fluorine. So here beryllium is more metallic, more non-metallic than lithium, carbon is more non-metallic than beryllium, oxygen is more non-metallic than carbon, and fluorine is the most non-metallic. So this is the answer of these questions. Now students, some another question number 4. So question number 4, just I am going to put here question number 4. Students, question is, name any two pairs of elements name any one pair of elements adjusted by Newlands in the same slot. Students, this is the drawback of Newlands. I discussed before you. At the time of Newlands, number of elements were 56, and Newlands classified them following their increasing atomic mass. Students, but in the drawback of Newlands, we have studied two elements together he placed in the same slot at same position. So one pair of such elements we have to write here. So certainly answer will be cobalt and nickel. Cobalt and nickel. Cobalt and nickel together he placed in the same slot of his classification. So here answer will be nickel, cobalt and nickel. Cobalt and nickel. Now question number 5th. Question number 5th is question number 5th. Most of the metals do not give hydrogen. While reacting with nitric acid. Why? This is the question. Most of the metals do not give hydrogen while reacting with nitric acid. Students, as you know, metals produce hydrogen when react with dilute acids. But with nitric acid, most of the metals do not produce hydrogen. The reason behind it is that nitric acid is a strong oxidizing acid. Nitric acid is a strong oxidizing acid. So, this nitric acid oxidizes the evolved hydrogen during the reaction to water. So, nitric acid oxidizes hydrogen to water, and that's why it does not produce hydrogen. So, here you can write nitric acid being a strong oxidizing acid, oxidized hydrogen during the reaction to water, and that's why it does not produce hydrogen. But students, two metals are such that they produce hydrogen with nitric acid, and these are magnesium and manganese. So you must keep in your mind two metals, magnesium and manganese, are such that they produce hydrogen even with nitric acid. Okay, next question, students. Next question question is the atomic number numbers of three elements, A, B and C are 12, 18 and 20 respectively, right? Three elements are here, A, B, C, and their atomic numbers are 12, 18 and 20. Question: state giving region which two elements will show similar properties. And this is very important question, similar properties. Students, three elements A, B, C which atomic numbers are 12, 18 and 20 respectively are here, and you have to reply giving region which two elements will show similar property. Students, in periodic table chapter you have learned only those elements will show similar property which have similar valence electrons. So here you have to think, you have to look which two elements have similar valence electron. So students, element A has atomic number 12, so its electronic configuration will be 282. Element B has atomic number 18, so its electronic configuration will be 2882, and element C has atomic number 288, and element C has atomic number 20, whose electronic configuration will be 288 and 2. Now from the electronic configuration you are looking here, element A has valence electron 2 and element C also has valence electron 2. So they have similar valence electron. So certainly element A and C will show similar property. And students, this is very important question. Keep in mind, if such type of question is asked, first of all you have to consider upon their electronic configuration, and you have to look their valence electrons. If valence electrons are same, those elements will show similar property. Okay, so that's all for today, my dear students. Go through it, learn from it, and be ready for your coming board examination. Thank you very much.